Be prepared right from the very start and throughout for highly offensive language and explicit discussion of sexual themes and gender issues. Tonight, the boys are out to impress.
So you serious about this baby thing, huh?
I love how you like asked that as if I've just asked you to have a baby with me. There's the way you were like, so shall we get in the hot tub?
And there's a new girl in town.
You're enough to turn me straight.
I look amazing. I have a bell of the balls.
You're a woman.
These guys don't see me as a woman, though, Rachel.
Yes, they do.
Genuine, definitely does it. He will say the right
she
thing.
all the time.
I am a woman. I know what you think. A woman, OK?
You're putting words into his mouth.
Do you know what? I can't be arsed for this.
On your bike.
Dickhead.
It's the men's second day in the celebrity Big Brother house, and the women still hold all the power.
Do you reckon we'll have the power then at some point?
Yeah, but I don't really want the power, mate. I feel like a dickhead asking them to do things.
There you go.
Oh, I forgot
What do you
a
want?
cup of tea.
Right, better embark on these toilets.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I would love?
Yeah, go on.
Just check the bins.
All right, yeah, I'll do
A
that.
lot of them are quite full. Thank you.
No problem.
Wayne is holding court with a royal anecdote.
It's like the Queen with the Queen Mother invited to Clarence's house, and the Queen came along, just the three of them. And she said, what would you like? She said, I'd like a gin and tonic. She said, no worries at all. Opened the cupboards. There were 4 empty gin bottles there. And she turned and went, Mummy!
India and John are kicking round the topic of discrimination in football.
Do you think there'll be a gay footballer soon?
There may be a gay footballer now, but as to whether he actually comes out.
Publicly. Do you think they would get stick, though? Because I don't think they actually would. I think the first gay footballer that comes out in the Premier League, the next match when he runs out, I think there'll be a standing ovation in the ground, everybody applauding and everyone cheering.
That could be the next match, but then it's just matches and matches and matches and careers after that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But what wouldn't happen is because, obviously, of the anti-discrimination laws, if you like, it won't be obvious in the stadiums where they'll be shouting at him, whatever, because of course they'll be ejected.
I still think he'd be scrutinised, though, like you say, by the away fans.
You're going to get kicked out of a football stadium for racist abuse, homophobic abuse. Yes,
and rightly so.
Now, if that gay footballer gets the ball, yeah, and then 10,000 people started to boo him, you can't kick them out for booing.
Yeah.
There are always ways of letting you know that I'm trying to discriminate against you without it being illegal. So rather than looking to change the law, because the law can't change people's perception, look to educate people.
Yeah.
I don't care whether somebody's gay or straight on the football field.
I completely
Just
agree.
be good at the thing you're doing.
The problem is the football fans see a weakness, potentially, and exploit that as an away fan.
If he's a good footballer, they're not going to be able to keep that up for long, are they? I mean, if
No, they
he's
will.
scoring the goals.
No, but if he's scoring the goals against your team and he's the opposition who you hate...
John, did you know any openly top-flight footballers who were more or less openly gay away from the newspaper?
No, Justin Fashion is the first one. You hear a lot of rumours about people, but of course, you know, back when I played, rumours about players who were gay was more like if you went out and you drank Malibu and Coke, rather than a pint of bitter. You know what I mean? You were gay.
Down to be loved, down to be loved by you, down to be loved by you, down to be loved.
Shane J is talking about some of his more X-rated adventures.
I can literally see the spectrum of guys that I've had sex with. Like, I went to a Gods of Rugby calendar launch, like all of the footballers, and I went home with July. and
Man, no want no winter boyfriend.
we have a certain amount of blood in our body, and that blood is used to function our brain. And when the blood starts going to other areas, I think men stop being as smart.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And like this guy knew the whole story and was extremely into it, but when it came to my genitals, he just did not want to acknowledge, did not want to look. He literally said, he was like, I don't know when I'm ever going to find myself in this situation again. How do you feel about putting it in me? And I was like, it hurts.
So you both then, if you don't mind me asking. That's quite
right. I like a ride there for a ride back.
You like a ride and a ride back?
Yeah.
You never thought about getting rid of yours?
No.
You're not that.
You know, there's something with the trans identity called gender dysphoria, where I have no dysphoria, I have no uncomfortability
You were
with
born
my
Shane,
body.
you will die Shane,
Yeah.
you will live Shane. Courtney is an act.
More than an act.
Your
She's
alter
definitely,
ego.
She's part of my gender expression.
Okay, yeah.
So I used to think that Courtney was just an act, because it used to feel like there was something wrong with like admitting that you enjoy dressing as a woman, and now I'm like, oh, actually, I really love it.
Amanda has an important question for India.
So how's your sex life?
I've never had sex
Oh, so you don't know
since
if
I
it works yet?
transitioned. Oh, I know it works, definitely.
And you can orgasm.
You can orgasm, yeah.
You're not going to do it now, though, are you?
Definitely
You're
not.
good.
The weirdest thing was Christmas Day, and it was the Doctor Who special. And I was watching that with my tea in my lap, just eating away. And this Dalek came on screen. And weirdly, I just felt this fluttery sort of twinge.
You were attracted
down
to the
there.
Dalek?
Almost. It was weird. But it was like a really nice feeling. But it was just at that point, you know, that
You knew the things had connected.
things were getting better. Obviously, you want to explore a little bit, but it's a lot better. I much prefer the fun side, if you get my meaning.
So you think sex as a woman could be better than sex as a man?
Definitely.
Well, I mean, the advantage of being a woman is... Come on, you say it.
What,
you
so-
know it.
What?
You know.
I never thought I'd be having these conversations with you. What?
When I was a guy, when the moment came, it was just like, whoosh, like bang, you know, like a moment of satisfaction. Whereas now, it was like strange for me, because you hit that moment, but then you get like a little bit extra. But the only thing I'm disappointed was they should, when they give people surgery, they should give you a map. You know, like
They should give men a map. They should give men a map.
contour map, so you
The
know
map.
what's
I don't need a
what.
map.
Sorry, darling. They sort it out eventually,
Yeah.
but my goodness, it takes some fumbling around all the time.
Coming up,
This man stated that their hidden talent is dancing like Michael Jackson.
Go, Johnny.
be prepared for highly offensive language and sexual themes.
When did it get so heavy? This love that's in between us.
Rachel is turning to Anne for life tips.
Are you any good at career advice?
So, why? Do you need some?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the rest of my life.
You don't want to go on being a journalist?
I love being a journalist. I definitely want to carry on doing that, but I don't think it's enough.
You want to do something else?
I want to do something bigger. I want to do something more.
You could write a major book.
I would like to write a cracking novel.
Do you want to be a politician? Have you got any hankerings after that?
I think there are too many politicians in my family already.
Well, that's not a reason.
Really? I think it's a very hard road at the moment, politics.
It always is. But
I can't tell you how proud I am of my two brothers in
Right, so you
politics,
should be.
and also my other brother, for what he does.
So you should be.
I am so proud.
But they'll be proud of you, Rachel. If the subtext of that is you feel you're not doing as much as they are, I mean, that's nonsense. You're just doing something different.
Oh, and that's kind.
But it's true.
Shane L is recounting his days as a chart-topping heartthrob while mopping the floor.
So were you one of the lead singers, or?
No, just the BV.
Use like harmonies.
Yeah,
and
there's
all that.
harmonies.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool. That's
No,
what's
I
up.
never took leads. I enjoy making music,
Right,
for sure.
right, right,
You know,
right.
but in that band, I knew my lane.
Oh, okay, got you,
You know,
got you.
I say I'm the wingman, not the sing man. You know.
Oh, right, okay.
And we worked very well at that for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So we had one of our bandmates. He died.
Wow.
It was 2009. He died.
Wow.
So, and he was one of the leads too.
Oh.
So that
Massive, massive personality.
Yeah, he was an amazing guy. He was 33 when he died, I think.
How did
you die?
It was to do with a condition he had that was never kind of brought to his attention. And so when that happened, we were in the middle of making a new album.
Oh, man.
So at that point, we were like, okay, well, what do we do? Do we call it a day? Is there no more Boyzone? Is that it?
Right.
And then every time we got together as a group, the four of us came together, it was very apparent that he was alive when we came together, because that was our bubble. He's so there.
Right,
So we'll always be five,
Right,
regardless of visually what you see. He will always be there. And we decided to finish that album, made the album, and then we've kind of just continued on in that respect. So we didn't replace him, but as in, I sing some leads.
Oh, okay, got
I'm
you.
not no more quite a BV.
You gotta pick up the slack.
Yeah, but that changed the whole sound of the band too, because the two in particular, Stephen and Ronan, their voices were quite distinct. So now the album sound has completely changed, and so
that's dope, man.
Yeah,
that's real good.
In order to pass today's task, the male celebrities must disprove the stereotype that men are bad liars. Big Brother will read a fact true to just one of the men, but the rest must use their deceptive skills to convince the women they're all speaking the truth.
This is fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Good,
That's innocent
Yeah,
fun.
that's
Yeah.
good.
This is Big Brother. Housemates. The first fact is, this man reportedly got into a fight with P. Diddy.
There was a concert in Manchester in the 90s, and it was at the after party where I was going with some friends of mine, and me being John Barnes superstar walked into this after party for Jodeci. And of course, with him looking after Jodeci, everybody can't come in, so there's a bit of a issue on the door because I wanted to get some of my friends in, and of course P. Diddy came walking to say what's going on, and the doorman said, okay, it's John Barnes, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't know me, but he plays for Liverpool. Some of my friends were like, well, why can't we come in? So it's more of a scuffle than a fight, so that's the story.
It actually started with me doing a song with P. Diddy. There was a song called I Need a Girl. Usher did one and I did the other. He wanted me to do the one that Usher did, and I told him I didn't like that, so he kind of took offense to that. And then we were supposed to go to the club, so I wanted to take the Ferrari, he wanted the Ferrari, and so when I got in, well, when I tried to get in, he pushed me, and it was like a little scuffle. It wasn't no fight.
I'm a J-Lo super fan, and it was in Las Vegas at the Mirage Hotel, and J-Lo was in a booth, and I was just kind of like, J-Lo, J-Lo, and he was coming back from the bathroom, and the security were already sort of swarming around, and he sort of came and like pushed me past and was like, oi! And then he just wasn't having it at all, and the security just physically picked me up and carried me away. So it wasn't like a fight, but it was more of a altercation.
it was about 1999, and it was the MTV Music Awards. I was drunk. We were all kind of there in the green room. His entourage decided that he wanted the green room for himself, so I wasn't having that. And he was stood up on a table with his bottle of champagne, and he kind of leaned down, cussing me off. I wasn't happy about that either, but I didn't go to hit him. I went to rob him, because he had a big diamond chain. So as I jumped up to rob him, I hit him instead, and he fell down off the table, and I think T.I. was there and stuff, and it all just went off. It was a big old ruckus. So.
Can I make an observation?
Yeah.
I think this tells us that men lie like rugs.
Although I didn't believe you two.
I mean, it's
no, I
so
think you're a
convincing.
terrible
It's between
liar.
these two.
It's either Shane or John.
John.
I think those Shane. The consensus of opinion is that the man telling the truth is Shane because his story sounds authentic. And also, he was the only one that mentioned that he was drunk.
Yes.
And it seems like that
Good
could be something
point.
that happened.
That's why you're
when you're drunk, you know?
Big Brother can now reveal that the housemate telling the truth was Shane. The next fact is, this man claims that he once soiled himself in A&E.
Oh, I don't need to know that.
It's not the only time I've soiled myself publicly, unfortunately. But I was at A&E and I was really... I went there because I had a flu and I was sick and I had the runs and I was waiting in the waiting room and I shat myself.
Well, when I was younger, I'd done a cartwheel on some glass and I cut my hand. The glass went straight through on both pieces. And when I went into A&E with my mum, they put anaesthetic in and started stitching, but the anaesthetic didn't work in time because I felt the pain, and you know what I'm like with pain. And the shock made me...
Yes, quite. Thank you.
I was on a night out. Oh, God. I got absolutely smashed. Ended up in A&E without any idea where I was, and I pooed in my pants before making it to the toilet.
It was in A&E, just on a stretcher in a hospital in Helsinki. Couldn't get off it to go to the toilet because I ruptured my Achilles tendon, and of course, I did something very childish, unfortunately.
I think it's probably Andrew.
John did.
I think
John. Did he say he couldn't go to the loo because he couldn't walk?
Yeah.
But the nurse would have.
Yeah, but they would have brought a bedpan in the hospital. He was.
You ever been to Helsinki in 1992?
I think it's Dan. My money is on Dan.
It's on who?
Wait, who's Andrew?
Andrew.
Andrew.
The group decision, I think, is Andrew.
Big Brother can now reveal that the housemates telling the truth was... Andrew. The next fact is... This man stated that their hidden talent is dancing like Michael Jackson.
Big Brother, these fuckers.
He's embarrassed. He's telling the truth already.
I
could tell.
We have to go after that. No. If it's not you, it is now.
We will see.
Couldn't get a little...
I'm not going to follow this madness.
Go, Johnny.
Oh, go on.
Ah, fuck my life. Mate, that's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, this is one of my favourite tasks so far.
I love how all four of them did totally different
We're clearly
dances.
all telling the truth. We're all...
Well, if the men were trying to prove they were good about lying, it would be Johnny, obviously. But I think it's between Dan and Shane J.
Daniel for me.
I think it's Daniel.
We think it must be Dan because the others were brilliant, but it would be one part of their stage acts.
Big Brother can now reveal that the housemate telling the truth was... Daniel.
I actually think that Shane was better than you, but not just...
The next fact is, this housemate claims that his favourite thing about being a man is that his boobs won't sag and he can see his own orgasm.
I need to apologise in advance to Anne because I'm going to just talk about it, and it's a bit rude.
Carry on.
And I don't feel great talking in front of you, but it's actually part of one of my sets. It's the end of a joke where I start the joke by talking about how women fake orgasm sometimes, and I can always tell because, you know, I've used it before and they don't normally make that much noise, etc. And then I go on to say, and that's why I prefer being a man, because you can see your own orgasm, and this is awkward. I'm sorry, Anne. I apologise in advance.
This is not your fault.
I was joking, and I said my favourite part about being a man is being able to see my orgasm.
This fact is about me. It was a tweet I put out about 4 years ago now, and I was watching Sex and the City, and Amanda was faking orgasms, and for me that is something that I've always been conscious about when you've been with a woman.
Yeah, it was written up a few years ago in the paper. I was having a joke, really, and actually, it was a long time ago because my boobs have sagged. I'm like melting wax under here. But I did try it with ladies and learned that you don't actually see a woman's orgasm, so that's what I said.
It's one of these two.
I would say either Daniel or...
Dapper Laughs definitely would have made a joke like
Yeah,
that.
there's such a Dapper Laughs joke.
How dare you?
Our group thinks it's probably Daniel because it sounds like something that would come out of his former comedy self.
I love that.
And we'd hope that Andrew wouldn't say something like that.
In a tweet.
In a tweet.
Big Brother can now reveal that the housemate telling the truth is...
Andrew. Guarantee it's Andrew.
Wayne.
That is disgusting.
Disgusting.
Coming up, Andrew adjusts to being in drag.
Balls are up.
Okay.
Balls are up right now.
Start binding from the bottom.
My ass cheeks are stuck together.
Be prepared for highly offensive language and sexual themes. Wayne is giving Big Brother his honest view on today's dishonesty task.
We had a great laugh just now. I loved that game. And I think they're quite astounded when the last thing that somebody said was, I don't want to be a woman because I don't want to get saggy tits. At least I can see my own orgasm. And they all thought that was one of the butch chauvinistic boys, but in fact it was little me. So that fooled them completely.
Who do you think was most shocked to hear that that quote came from you?
Well, I think Anne was, because I think she thinks of me as a sort of gentleman. But I think I went up in the boys' estimation and down in the girls'.
In the kitchen, Genuine is revealing his unrelenting thirst for knowledge.
What's your favourite TV show? Mine is Truly the News. I go to sleep with CNN on all night. Yeah.
Random, man.
It's funny. No,
it just repeats though, right?
Yeah, it does. It does. But I do change because Fox really likes Trump.
Yeah.
And they always are saying the whatever good things it is that he does do. So I'm like, in order to fight them, you got to know what they're doing as well. So
yeah, I didn't figure for a Trump man.
Yeah, oh man, I can't stand him, man.
There's only 2 people that I've had to block on social media just because a lot of people would retweet them.
Trump
was one of them. Just because I fit Katie Hopkins.
Did you see the tweet that he tweeted? North Korean president tweeted and said that he had to have a button. And like a damn child, he says my button is bigger than his button. I'm like, come on, man.
How did he get in?
Man, I do not know.
Look what the opposition was.
Well, yeah, but at that point, you're supposed to pick the lesser of 2 evils.
Yeah, because I would have picked him up.
I just thought Hillary was the lesser of 2 evils.
I just thought they got a choice between a crook and a maniac.
And the maniac won.
Yeah.
J is pondering his dinner attire.
Andrew, I'm trying to work out whether I should A, get into drag for dinner, or B, put someone else in drag.
I'll drag up for dinner.
Yes!
100%. Wait, what are you putting on?
So I put glue stick on your eyebrows, like so.
Is that to glue other eyebrows on?
It's to cover over his eyebrows, and then we paint on new ones that are higher.
What?
No.
Yeah, and what we want you to do as we're going through this process is also think about your character, who you're going to become.
Okay,
Very
we need
good
to think of...
point.
You think of a name.
And try not to make
So
it...
I think this is the voice I'm going to go with tonight.
I like that, that's very nice.
Yes, darling.
You know how India said that she was afraid of drag queens? This will be the kind of drag queen she is afraid of.
Oh, no.
You're going to give her some sort of
Wait,
dragophobia.
hold on, what's the... Come on, we need a drag queen name.
I want it to be PC for Anne's
Yeah.
benefit, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is already going to scare her off enough.
Yeah. All right, Bob. Betty.
Betty Swallocks.
Betty Swallocks.
Betty Swallocks. I have to be
Swallocks mean?
Sweaty
Sweaty
Bollocks.
bollocks. Betty Swallocks. Betty Swallocks.
Please welcome to the stage, Betty Swallocks.
This is going to freak me out, guys. I'll just be honest before it turns up, just so you don't think I'm being funny. I just have this... I don't know if you know, I have like a bit of a phobia about drag queens.
Oh, wow.
I think my heart is racing.
No, well, they did say that, actually, that they were worried that because you got a phobia.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't pester me. And it's nothing personal against Andrew. I've got my shades on, I'm going to shut my eyes.
Well, no one can force you to pay attention. You can go in the other room if you want to.
Yeah, I might do. I'm just conscious I don't want it to look like homophobia, because it's not that. It's just like the drag act.
Well, you don't have to explain it. Those are your feelings. I don't think you even have to be confronted with it if it bothers you. I would just exit stage left.
I'll
Any
see how I
damn
get
where
on.
you want to go, because you walk somebody in here that I don't want to deal with,
Yeah.
I'm not giving you an explanation. Good luck getting me to come back out.
Same as I've got a phobia for ex-Love Island contestants. Make me feel sick.
Right, mate, don't worry.
Where's my hairspray? Oh, here it is.
Oh. Who's this? Who's it? All right. What was I going to say to you? Oh, yeah, India was just like, oh, I haven't got a problem with it, but I've just got a phobia, so just don't... So as long as he's not, like, in my face, it'll be fine.
OK.
So...
No, I won't be. I'm not taking the... This isn't me taking the piss, though.
No, I know.
That's the thing. What I'm trying to do here...
No, but she doesn't think that. She's just got a phobia.
Well, what I'm attempting to do is educate myself. Because do you know when your missus goes out, and you see her before she goes out?
Yeah.
And she spent 3 hours getting ready? Do you know what it's trying to do? It's just trying to...
Break barriers.
Yeah, that's it.
You look gorgeous, though.
Mate, don't, because John Barnes has already asked me to keep the wig on and makeup on tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to tear off 3 strips and stick it up here first? Because it's kind of difficult to tear.
Right. OK. No looking, though.
Not looking.
Okay.
I'm not looking.
Right, so... popping them up.
Yeah.
Do you have to do it in one motion?
Nah, just as long as they're both up there. And then you kind of, like, grab your...
OK.
Okay, the boys up there.
Balls are up.
OK.
Balls are up, right. Now, got it.
Now keep them up there with one hand. Have you got the other tape?
Yeah.
Get the other tape in your hand.
Yeah.
And start binding from the bottom, binding up the way to the top.
OK.
Yeah.
It hurts.
What'd you do?
Dude, it looks like a tied up pork joint.
Perfect. How long is this taking?
Okay.
You're just doing your penis, not your forearm,
This
right?
is ridiculous. My dick looks really strange, you know. Is it meant to?
Yeah, it kind of does. I mean, the better you get at it, the more like a sausage it will.
Like I could play baseball. Boo. Oh, my arse cheeks are stuck together.
Yeah, that happens too.
Right, do you want to look?
Sure.
Right, come and get a peek.
That's perfect.
Shane J is about to unveil his latest creation.
Fellow housemates, please welcome to the stage, Betty Swallocks.
Wallace.
How mad is that? That is a transformation.
God, I know this house.
You have done an unbelievable job. You really have.
So we're going to see more.
No,
Look
do you
at
know what?
Look at me, you like
I've just been sat there getting done for like 2.5 hours. I've got so much respect for you girls now. I shit you not.
You mean us girls?
Come on, let's see your whole thing. Come here.
Oh, my lipstick back there.
He has gone the full hog
God, you're
with
so
the taping.
beautiful.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing there. It's fantastic. Does it hurt?
It is, I mean, it fucking
It's gonna hurt when it
Does
comes
it?
out.
It kills, ladies and gentlemen. It
You
kills.
look wonderful, darling.
Yeah, you're so beautiful.
I thought you've got the prettiest nose.
Are you having a traumatic response?
You okay, India?
She has a drag phobia. Do you want to go into the girls' bedroom?
India.
Yeah. She always does this. It always goes wrong. It always goes wrong. But it's not authentic. I don't understand.
And those lips. You're enough to turn me straight.
Well done.
Oh, bless you.
But now that's made me feel sad now. It's going to kick off, isn't it? I might go and hide under the bed.
He's glued your
He's
eyebrows
glued my
back.
eyebrows.
That's so
No, he's
brilliant.
glued them completely. And
7 kinds of adhesive working in tandem.
Can you reuse those, or are they?
Oh, this is just glitter.
But
So you can't
it goes.
reuse
It has
it.
to wash off.
Yeah,
So is
washes
it
off.
sticked on?
most of it will wake up on John's face tomorrow, I think.
Might wake up on somewhere else, I might know.
Betty, can I have a look?
That's amazing.
Bloody hell.
No.
Bloody hell.
Let's talk about it. But it's just a fear. Is it a fear? You're not offended.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Yes.
It looks better from a distance.
Yeah, it does. Definitely.
Okay.
I don't think she's upset at what we've done. I think it's a phobia that she has. We did tell her about it, and Betty knew about it. So it's not. She wasn't particularly reacting to what we did in a personal way. It was more to do with a greater phobia. Yeah.
Okay.
When I was sat there, I was just inquisitive. When I saw Courtney, I was like, pow!
Listen, it's all about the intention, and your intention is to have fun. That's it.
Exactly.
But it's still disgusting. No, joking.
You're just upset that you've had 2 boners over me already.
Andrew is talking to Daniel about alter ego Betty.
I didn't know how India was going to react.
Mate,
and I
don't
think
worry
that
about
was the worst reaction she could have gave.
No, don't worry about it, mate. I think that
I think I'd rather have said, what do you feel about this? Why do you think you're doing this?
if what she's saying, if what she's saying is true, and she genuinely has a phobia about.
Oh well, that's why I
then
didn't go
it's
near
fine.
her. Like I didn't come in. I didn't do it to take the piss.
No, no. I can understand how it's a touchy subject. Don't worry. I won't worry too much.
And I think if I'd shaved my ass and got rid of the beard, I think that would have been a bit much, and waxed my legs. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm still me under this. This doesn't change my sexuality. It doesn't change my gender. It doesn't change anything. It's just a night in a woman's outfit looking fucking 10 out of 10. It is a weird sensation, though. It's a weird feeling. Because when you look at yourself, you're like, fuck me, that girl's fit. And you go, oh, wait, it's me.
Coming up, Andrew's reached his limit.
You're putting words into his mouth. Do you know what? I can't be arsed with this. I'm done.
No, on your bike.
Dickhead.
Be prepared for highly offensive language and sexual themes. Jay is in the storeroom with his fierce new drag protege, Betty.
Oh my God, darling. I look amazing. I'm the belle of the ball.
Oh my God, I look fabulous.
Do you know, if I stay in this tonight,
Yeah.
India's not going to partake in anything. But I do appreciate it, and I wanted to keep it on, but I also want to make India feel included.
Right.
And if she's got a problem with it, for right or for wrong, for her, for whatever it is, I'd rather not have it on.
Right.
Yeah? So I'm going to take it off and be a gent.
Right. It might hurt if you pull it off quickly, but I feel like... Do you want me to yank it?
Right, 1.
Is it off? 2.
Look at all that hair! My ass is burning! Oh my God! What is that?
It's been 2 hours since India took herself to bed.
You okay, sweetie? Just wanted to come and apologise.
That's okay.
I hope I didn't offend you.
That's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, you should come and enjoy the festivities.
No, I'm not in the mood.
Are you not? I hope I've not pissed you off.
No, it's not you, it's just the whole thing. It's okay. Don't want
Are
to
you
talk
sure?
about it. Yeah.
Right, well, we'll catch up tomorrow, OK?
Okay.
All right, night-night, lovey. All right, night-night.
Hope I didn't piss you off. Joke.
And?
She's not just. No, it's fine. I've listened.
Is her call?
I've done my bit.
You've done your bit.
Okay.
That was nice of you.
No, that's. Listen.
What did you say? Okay, it's fine. It's between you and India.
Listen, for me, there were 16 people in this room who found it.
You were
good,
great.
And one person didn't. For me, that's a good percentage. Usually in my life, it's more like
better.
one likes it
yeah,
and
that's a good
16
strike
don't.
rate.
I just don't want people to think I did it to take the piss. So that's
Why
I
would
was...
it be taking the piss in India? It was, if anybody taking the piss in Courtney.
No, just taking the piss in general.
No, you're
like,
not.
For me, seeing Shane being able to do this and stick to it and
He's
see it
committed,
through and
yeah.
commit to it
Yeah.
every single day he does it,
Yeah.
amazes me.
Still drinking, huh?
Yeah.
It's about time for us to get in the hot tub.
If you can't say it, we're not going in.
I'm not going in anyway. It's not hot enough.
Oh, I wasn't going in
Yes,
anyway.
I'm pretty sure. It's
Don't invite me in.
But
and,
you're gonna
and then I'll
go.
invite...
You're gonna go when we go. We are gonna go. You're definitely gonna go. Deal?
I'm not dealing that.
Deal. Come on, we're gonna go. Have a great conversation, right? All right. That's what I'm talking about.
What about Jess? Jess looks hot, doesn't she? One of you boys have got to hook up with Jess, haven't you?
Jess is a fucking stunning girl, and she's top class.
She's a stunner.
Is,
Them
right?
eyes.
Oh my God, her eyes
beautiful.
are just mysterious, right?
I didn't notice the eyes.
But she's too. Do you know what? She's too cute. She's too nice.
I didn't. You know what I mean? At what point did you see her eyes? Joking.
I got lost in them. No, Jess is what I'd consider if I was to write a type down. Jess is it. Like dark hair, dark eyes, tan skin. You know, nice booty. You know, nice body, nice personality. Jess ticks all them boxes.
I actually quite fancy Maggie.
Maggie likes younger men as well.
Well, you know what I mean? Sign me up.
Maggie's got something about her, you know. She's good. She's well travelled.
Oh yeah, and Rachel.
Rachel, yeah. Imagine.
Rachel's
that.
married though, isn't it?
You imagine.
She done know.
Yeah, imagine being with Rachel though and thinking about Boris.
I've done it before. I thought about Boris before.
All right, lads.
I don't even consider myself a DJ, and it's certainly not something I would consider myself doing in like 10 years.
Why
But
not?
if I have kids or family, I can't see myself wanting
Well, yeah, that's a mama
to
for
travel the world or be in clubs at 4 in the morning. I can't imagine juggling babies with student clubs.
So you serious about this baby thing, huh?
I love how you like asked that as if I've just asked you to have a baby with me.
Because you keep saying it. I'm
No,
like,
but it's not at you.
Oh, yeah, you serious about this
No, but
baby?
I feel like, yeah, definitely in the last like couple of years, I don't know if I want my own kids,
Yeah,
but
'cause
I
you said you wanted
definitely
to
want a
adopt.
family.
Right. Wow, that's dope. Of course, I mean, most women do, though. You gotta love a guy just like I would love a woman that's into her kids. You have to respect and love a guy because there's so many guys out there that aren't. I've always been that person that everyone respects as far as me being involved with my kids all the time. I want more. I definitely want more. What?
No, I didn't think that was a weird thing, but it was the way you were like,
just playing
so
with you.
shall we get in the hot tub?
Yes.
India is ready to talk to the group.
Oh, I'm going to sit up now. I want to explain why that upset me.
Guys, what bit upset you?
When the drag queen came in.
India, I didn't want it to upset you.
Well, it did. I was crying, yeah.
Why?
Why? Right.
Explain.
OK. Well, I am a woman. I know what you think. Not a special type of woman. A woman, OK? A man...
What is happening?
Just let me explain this, please. A man walking in a room in a dress, inviting laughter, and everyone laughing at it, upsets me particularly, just because of my background.
I get that.
Can you imagine that? So I've got something called gender dysphoria, which is like an illness, you know, it's like something that you can only resolve, really, with medical intervention, and that's what I've had to do. So somebody coming in dressed that way freaks me out. I know it doesn't freak anyone else out because none of you have gender dysphoria. It's not an issue for you whatsoever.
She just brought up, like, just so you guys know, out of nowhere, I feel disrespected and have a phobia of people that dress up like women.
Well, she's self-absorbed.
And Genuine went to ask her a question. She's like, no, you just need to... And I'm like, why are you yelling? If you're going to have a forum of conversation, all of us have asked questions, and never once has anybody responded in that fashion. Male, female, transgender, gay, bisexual, lesbian, whatever the heck you want to be a zebra. No one has done that.
No, we haven't.
If I had a phobia, I'm not looking for permission.
Well,
I'm getting out of there.
I don't stand on a precipice and look over the edge. You know, I've got height phobia.
Yeah.
And that's the equivalent of what she's doing.
She said, I'm going to go down to levels in which I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
She was given the option to leave the room. Why? Because everyone should not have to stop their fun because of one human being.
I agree.
Transsexual people with gender dysphoria have suffered over the years, a lot of laughter. And I know it's not meant that way, that people who perform drag don't do it intentionally. Probably like in the old days when the black and white minstrels used to put on a show and everyone would laugh and cheer and it was the top-rated show in the country. But, you know, obviously black people would find that offensive as well. Right. And I just want to make it apparent to you why I got upset.
I think we understand it anyway.
Yeah, we do. What my thoughts is I'm a heterosexual male from the north, OK? If I go down to my working men's club, local pub, and I sit there, I've got Dave, I've got Dan, and I've got John. And they're all big lads drinking beer, right? And that's what men do. And it's not OK for me, Andrew Brady, to walk in the bar and start going, hi, guys, what can I get you for a drink, right? I'm a heterosexual male, but I'm camp as fuck. So my point is, I wanted to break that gender barrier between a heterosexual male drinking their beer down the pub called Dan and Dave and bring in this heterosexual male who's comfortable with himself in order to be able to
I've no idea what you're talking about, honest.
Don't you?
That's difficult.
No.
Wow. Well, why?
Wow.
It's about different representations of
It's about
masculinity.
breaking barriers. He thought he was doing something for you.
Positive. He thought he was doing something positive.
Maybe not for you.
Not for you, but
maybe not for you. But he thought by doing it,
he thought you were doing something positive.
No, not for you. No, not for you, India. No.
I think what he thought is he's thinking from a lad's perspective. Look, there's nothing wrong with it. Do you know what I mean? I think he thought from a lad's perspective.
These guys don't see me as a woman, though, Rachel.
Yes, they do.
No, we do. Right. Genuine definitely does that. He will say the right
she
thing
all the time. You're putting words into his mouth.
It's what you do when you go away and what you think in your head.
I look at you as a woman 100% of the time. It hasn't crossed my mind.
100% always look to you as a woman, India.
OK, well, I'm telling you right now, that's how I
do you know what? I can't be arsed with this.
I'm telling you that right now.
I'm done. Fuck it. I feel like I've been...
Nah,
man, fuck it.
No, on your bike.
No, it's all good. Dickhead. Fucking do a good thing, apologise, take the fucking makeup off, and you still get fucking victimised and shit. Fuck you, you prick.
Being a teenager and planning a party used to mean making sure mum and dad were out for the night and then hoping the neighbours don't complain about the noise. See how things have changed next in brand new Not So Sweet 16.